If you're wondering which USB mics are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Blue Yeti. Look, this thing has been around since 2009 and still kicks ass with its 3 condenser capsules giving you 4 different recording patterns. Perfect for everything from podcasting to recording your terrible singing. The build quality is solid metal, but those gain and volume knobs feel wobbly as hell. Like they might fall off if you sneeze too hard. It picks up every little detail, which is great for studio recording, but damn. It'll catch your neighbor sneezing 3 houses down too. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically the Toyota Corolla of USB mics. Reliable, gets the job done, and everyone seems to have one. Blue Snowball Ice. This little spherical buddy costs about $50 and is probably the most basic USB mic you can get without completely embarrassing yourself. The sound quality is decent enough for basic recording, but it's got just one pickup pattern and no headphone jack, which is kind of a pain in the ass. The built-in stand is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. You'll need to spend extra on a proper mount. Would I buy it? No. Spend a bit more and get something that doesn't feel like a microphone's first draft. HyperX QuadCast S. This RGB light show disguised as a microphone actually sounds pretty damn good, with 4 polar patterns and a tap-to-mute sensor that's actually useful. The built-in shock mount and pop filter are nice touches, but that internal pop filter is about as effective as using a paper towel. It's less sensitive to background noise than the Yeti, which is great if you're recording in what sounds like an active construction site. Would I buy it? Yes, it's perfect for streamers who want their mic to look like a gaming PC threw up on it, but actually sounds professional. Audio-Technica AT2040 USB. This new kid on the block is like a laser beam for your voice. Its hypercardioid pattern ignores everything else around it like a pro. The sound is warm and rich, perfect for podcasting and streaming, and it's dead simple to use, with no bloatware required. The only real downside is that it doesn't come with a stand, which is kind of like selling a car without wheels. Would I buy it? Yes. It's basically a professional broadcast mic that somehow snuck into the USB market. SteelSeries Alias. The sound quality is pretty damn good right out of the box with a large 1-inch capsule that delivers clean, detailed audio that's on par with more seasoned veterans. The LED display on the front showing your noise levels is actually useful, unlike that stupid RGB lighting on the bottom, which is just there to make your desk glow like a Christmas tree. The biggest downside is that stand positions are limited and the Sonar audio routing has some issues, but hey, at least you're getting what you pay for at $180. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's basically a professional studio mic disguised as a gaming peripheral. Rode PodMic USB. This microphone is like having 2 devices in one with both USB and XLR outputs, but you can't use them simultaneously, which is kind of a dick move by Rode. The sound is warm and balanced with great plosive reduction thanks to the internal pop filter, but you better be ready to tweak those settings because it's super quiet out of the box. The price tag of $200 might make your wallet cry, especially considering the original PodMic was way cheaper. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you can't decide between USB and XLR, this saves you from having an existential crisis. JLab Talk Pro. This bad boy comes with 4 directional patterns and a pretty impressive 192 kHz sampling rate that actually makes it sound better than some more expensive mics. The gain and volume controls are super easy to use, and that LED indicator panel actually helps you know what the hell you're doing. The only real annoyance is that weird noise it makes when switching between mic patterns. It's not ear piercing, but it definitely doesn't sound like professional gear. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically a Blue Yeti with better specs and a lower price tag. Rode NT 1/5 Gen. This microphone is supposedly the world's quietest studio condenser with a 4 decibel noise floor, which means it can pick up a mouse farting from across the room. The dual USB and XLR connectivity is nice, but they completely forgot to add a headphone jack, which is like selling a car without a steering wheel. It can handle ridiculously loud sounds up to 142 decibels, so you can literally record on an airport runway if that's your thing. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you need absolute silence in your recordings and don't mind the missing basic features. AKG Lyra. This microphone has amazing sound quality with a 24-bit 192 kHz sample rate and captures pristine audio that's way better than what you get with something like the Blue Yeti. The build quality is solid as a tank, but damn, they put the gain control on the back of the mic like some kind of ergonomic nightmare. It comes with 4 different polar patterns, including front and back, tight stereo and wide stereo, making it super versatile for different recording situations. Would I buy it? Yes, because it sounds incredible and the build quality makes it feel like it could survive a nuclear apocalypse. Rode NT USB Mini. This tiny beast delivers fantastic audio quality in a compact package, and it's built like a little tank with solid metal construction. The cable they give you is pathetically short. Like, seriously, what am I supposed to do with this thing? Record from 2 inches away from my computer. The built-in pop filter is kind of a joke, and sometimes the mic overdrives with loud plosives, making you sound like you're spitting into the microphone. Would I buy it? Maybe if you're on a budget and don't mind buying a longer cable. Sennheiser Profile. The audio quality on this bad boy is clean and crisp, and it does an amazing job handling vibrations. I could probably tap dance on my desk and it wouldn't pick up the noise. The direct monitoring adds some annoying noise in the headphones, and the maximum headphone volume is about as loud as a whisper. The gain indicator light is pretty neat though. It goes from green to yellow when you're getting too loud, like a tiny traffic light for your voice. Would I buy it? Yes, because the sound quality is fantastic and the vibration handling is literally black magic. Blue Yeti Nano. This little microphone sounds almost identical to its bigger brother, but in a smaller, more affordable package. The tilt knobs are loose as hell and feel like they're made from melted plastic toys. And they removed the gain control knob because apparently making our lives easier wasn't in the budget, but hey, at least it's super simple to use. Just plug it in and start talking. Even a caveman could figure it out. Would I buy it? Maybe if you want that classic Yeti sound without spending too much cash and don't mind fiddling with software for gain control. Razer Seiren 5000 Ice. Chroma, look, if you want your desk to look like a damn Christmas tree while recording, this is your mic. The audio quality is clear and warm-toned, but it picks up every single noise in your room, like it's trying to create a symphony with your keyboard clicks and PC fans. The RGB lighting can sync with your games and stream notifications, which is pretty sweet, but you'll need to speak up because this thing loves background noise more than your nosy neighbor. Would I buy it? Maybe if you're a streamer who values aesthetics and doesn't mind tweaking settings to get clean audio. Samson Q2U. This bad boy is like the Swiss Army knife of microphones. It's got both USB and XLR connections, and it actually does a better job at rejecting background noise than mics twice its price. The sound quality is surprisingly good for something that looks like a karaoke mic from your uncle's basement, and it handles noise better than pretty much anything except the Shure SM58. The only downside is you might need to crank up the gain a bit when recording via USB. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically impossible to find better audio quality for this price, and the dual connectivity means you can upgrade your setup later. Fifine AM8. For 50 bucks, this thing sounds way better than it has any right to. It's got that sweet USB and XLR combo like the Q2U, and the audio quality is actually pretty solid with a nice warm tone. The RGB lighting isn't as fancy as the Razer's, but at least it won't blind you, and the touch-sensitive mute button is satisfying as hell to use. The only real complaint is that you need to keep it close to your face or it'll sound like you're talking from the bathroom. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically giving you premium features for budget money, just don't expect it to pick up your ASMR whispers from across the room. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the USB mics for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.